Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and we're reviewing It Follows. This movie, I've heard about it, and I've heard about it, and I've heard about it, and I almost drove to Louisville.
Did you hear about it?
I heard about it. I almost drove to Louisville, which is an hour and a half away to watch this movie, because I want to see it so fucking bad. Because when you get a horror movie and it comes out, and you're thinking, it's a horror movie, people saying it's good, I'm all over that shit, like me on Megan Fox. Late at night.
I want to be on that.
I want to be on it. I want to be all over it.
I'm
excited because you don't get it. You don't ever get that. Horror movies, typically, when they're released wide, suck. They just suck. So when you hear it, it's like, oh, fuck, it's scary. You know, Sinister or whatever. You get really excited for it. You think, oh shit, a horror movie that's actually going to scare me again. Yay!
You see the trailer for a movie that actually looks unique and original, and you're like, oh my god. That pirated laugh, you're like, ha.
You're alone in your basement. You're like,
that's a picture. Let me call my friends.
That's exactly how it feels.
It Follows is basically about a creature that stalks its victims by following them. Like, that's it. Whatever person you can imagine in your life, whether it be an enemy, whether it be a loved one, whether it be a ex-boyfriend, whether it be a fucking ex-girlfriend, whether it be a lawyer that you owe money to, or be a collection agency, whatever is following you, it's gonna be there behind you.
Me all the time.
I know, they fuckers are everywhere. They pop up like paparazzi. Clink, clink. This thing wants to hurt you, kill you, maim you, whatever it wants, but it follows you no matter where you go. It's methodical. It's not dumb. It'll find you eventually, but you can go like thousands of miles away. It might take you a little. It might take it a while.
It's the perfect idea of like the Michael Myers, zombies, whatever it is. It's very, very slow, but it's persistent. So it's gonna keep moving, even though it moves slow. It's gonna keep fucking moving.
It's got a drive, guest kind of appearance to it, but it also feels like. It almost feels like a Napoleon Dynamite-ish kind of depressing scenery. It's got like late 70s, early 80s, and it's like low middle income kind of neighborhoods. I guess it's in Detroit. I'm talking about 8 miles.
I see your Napoleon Dynamite, and I raised you with John Carpenter.
I want to go outside.
Yeah, it's got a touch of John Carpenter to it, that like weirdness to it. It's got that cool music overlaying it, and the music it's kind of haunting, and it's jarring, and it's annoying, and it's all these things at the same time. The music's really good, but if you watch The Guest and you watch Drive, it's got that kind of epic feel to it where it's like really, really stylish. It looks fucking amazing.
It does look great.
The whole movie is shot so damn good. I just got that whole overlay to it that makes it really, really cool.
If you want to find the camera, just go to Overstock.com. I bought a TV for $35. What, did you really buy something for that?
Pennies.
You bought pennies?
Penny roll. I mean, what's the name?
You're stupid.
Bitcoin.
Definitely the music adds to it. And it's got this thing, I was in a weird phase with it. I didn't really love it. I didn't really hate it, but it was like, the music just adds an element to it, and it's like, it's nostalgic. Like, I mean, I wasn't alive in the late 70s, early 80s when these movies were coming out, like these great classic movies, like everybody remembers it, these kind of like B-movie roles. Like, you know what, I look at this movie, it's almost like a new age Grindhouse movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of dirty, it's kind of gritty, and it's like, but it's got that edginess to it that makes you want to watch what's going to happen.
It's so clean looking. It's just shot, the cinematography is so damn good, and it's so clean looking, and the music is so vibrant and just loud and in your face. But underneath that,
well, there goes my Grindhouse.
Underneath that layer, there's a dirty Grindhouse feel.
Much like a dirty underwear.
You see what I get? It starts, you're thinking in your mind, this shit's about to fuck my life up. This shit's about to be insanely crazy, and something really fucking freaky is about to happen, but it never really gets to where it's telling you it's gonna go.
The movie is just so out there, and maybe you should go see it in theaters.
I think you should.
It's not like one of those movies I'll probably buy, but definitely if you had like a Halloween party and you were like trying to throw something crazy with your friends, like it's like, hey, check this movie out. It might be one of those movies like, I just don't know what the fuck happened, Tom. Like, what happened, Tom?
If it's
Yeah, I never really got scared. Like, the movie never really, there was no pop-up scares, like nothing really happened that you were like, and there were a few moments where like, oh shit, I didn't know that was gonna come, but otherwise it wasn't like any boom in your face. It was just kind of, I think the overall atmosphere of it was rough.
The atmosphere's great.
That's all it was.
It's all about this, if you see the It Follows sign, if you just look at the poster of the movie, and it's that turquoise, like poolish kind of blue, the whole movie is so expertly shot, like all the colors are in that. I mean, and it's so good looking.
I mean, I would almost say that it's 90% suspense thriller and 10% horror.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would think of it. It's suspense thriller because you know it's real. Like, it's not a question of their psychological state of being. Like, are they just imagining this? Because you get to see it.
It leaves you to create the horror in your own brain for yourself, and it's a really, really good idea. So yeah, go see it. I give it a 7.0.
That's what I'm getting. I was 7.0. Like, I don't think it's anything amazing, but I think it's well above average. I think it's unique and original. But I think it's one of those movies that I hope they have more of these kind of movies later on in the future. That they tweak it a little bit, they make it a little bit more creepy, they make it a little bit more scary, a little bit more of a horror element to it. Yeah. But overall, like, yeah, it's a fucking solid movie.
Yeah, they dotted in a really good nail, and they never just fucking hit it in there.
You gotta hammer it.
You know, they just put the tip in. They put the tip in, but I'm telling you, they put the tip in like a fucking pro.
You never go ass to mouth. Mm-hmm. I mean, you just don't do that.
No.
You just gotta go all the way in.
Don't do it. Follow us at WeWatchedAMovie on Twitter.
I like it.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Tweet us up.
Remember, We Watched a Movie, where the balls are always inflated.
When you're always scared in the dark sometimes, get your rings out and pull it together and we'll be Captain Planet ready to know.
We watched a movie.